So our national expansion campaign continues. The growth that we insure continues. And we're very excited to have another We Welcome today. So today's We Welcome is in Pennsylvania. And as you all know, I'm Chris Pfluger. I am the Chief Development Officer here at We Insure. And so it's always my honor to welcome new folks to the team and part of the We Insure family. And so today we have Amber Arms, Jeff Arms. How are you?
We're doing great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's a great day.
Fantastic. We have a great setup there. So I'm going to get started by asking you a few questions. You're in Chester Springs, Pennsylvania, and it's about an hour from Philly.
Roughly. Yep. Pretty much everything's an hour from Philly around here. So
roughly. Absolutely. Well, we're very excited to have you part of this. And it's kind of a family affair. So you have quite a few people working on the team here. You jumped in head first on this and really took it and ran. So tell us a little bit about, kind of your setup there. Jeff, if you don't mind starting, and then tell us a little bit about, what made you decide to get into We Insure.
Yeah, so our setup, we kind of came into this as a family unit. So me and my wife, Tammy, kind of handle some of the back end stuff. And my other daughter, Crystal, handles back end paperwork processing, things like that. And then Amber is our lead producer. She handles a lot of the customer interaction. Along with Nimai, he's also handling customer interaction and customer service. So we can kind of divide and conquer and, make sure that the people that are best suited for a task are assigned to it. But then we also make sure we cross-train. So if somebody needs something, we can all take care of it. And that was something that really, led us into We Insure as a concept because of all the back-end support that we can, get from the home office, and that there's always people available if we have an issue or something that needs to be sorted out.
Or even just questions that we have. We have we can get somebody with more experience to say, hey, this is what's typical in this situation. This is typical in the industry, just to give us an idea of how things should be set up as things come up.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's great we had a fast start with you guys. And again, like I said, you jumped in head first. So you've got like the whole setup. Usually when we talk to folks, it's usually I started with one person and I kind of started, tiptoeing down the road. That's not how you approached it here. So I think that's great. And I'm sure you've already answered this question, but I'll bring it up to Amber. Amber, you went through the training, very specifically went through the training. And was there ever a point you thought to yourself, I wonder what to do next?
Absolutely not. No, the training was very comprehensive, very well structured. Any questions that we had were very well answered. It was very good practice. Even it didn't matter whether you were really good at it when you started out or you really had not a lot of experience coming in. It really felt like that you could understand what was going on through the training. And it didn't really feel like that we were lost at any point in the training. Everyone was so wonderful working together. And the educators, Jennifer and Melanie, they were fantastic with us as well during the training.
That's exactly what we love to hear. We really pride ourselves on that. And so I will tell you that most people come aboard because of the carrier access. And usually what most people say, I really wanted all the carrier access. But when they get aboard and they realize how much support really is there and what it really means, I think it surprises folks. And so that's generally what I like to ask those questions, is because people come aboard and say, hey, it's great. That becomes almost secondary. Sure, of course, we're very, ultimately competitive in every market, but really the overall structure and the business model is fantastic. But the ability to let you guys just focus on sales is what we're really all about. So,
yeah, for sure.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, Jeff, tell us a little bit about kind of, future plans. What are you thinking about, We Insure when you put it together? It's early on. What are you thinking?
So we came in with a lot of manpower and woman power to be able to get things done. So our perspective is we want to make sure we focus on the personal lines pieces, the home and auto, to get that as dialed in as we need and build that book of business, build that client base. But our goal is to be that one-stop shop. Whatever people need, we can get you pointed in the right direction or get you taken care of, whether it's, business insurance or, that vacation property or whatever it needs to be. Because it's always been really important to me from a risk management standpoint to make sure people understand how best to protect themselves. And that's, what we get the opportunity to do here, help people, make sure that they're covered the way they need to be.
And also to help people that maybe just don't know where to go. There's some situations out there where people have, asbestos siding on their home, or they just have this unique situation and they don't know where to go. Their Allstate agent down the road won't insure them. Their Stillwater agent doesn't want them because the roof is too old. Just being able to have the flexibility of being with so many different carriers and so many different options can help us find places for those people to get insured where maybe they didn't have insurance before because they literally couldn't find anybody.
Well, that's actually a very, very, very good point, Amber, because we've had that situation occur in many areas where folks are like, "Hey, I really want to be able to help somebody out, but I only sell one product," right? So if you're limited to that one product, you have only so many people you can talk to, and then you have to say, "Good luck to you," and I wish we could help you. In our case, we have all the different carriers out there, and we have the ability to really help everybody's family get done. And there's nothing more satisfying than being able to place that risk with the right carrier and the right situation, because you're doing what's right for the customer in that case.
And at the right price too, making sure that they're not overpaying, but they're getting the coverage that they need.
That's exactly it. Well, that's fantastic. And again, you guys are already, like I said, you're already killing it, hitting the ground running like this, and we're very excited to have you part of the We Insure family, as I mentioned. So if you're in the Philly area, with at least within a proximity of that area, and you want to talk to anybody, Amber's the one handling the first calls, I'm sure, as we go through, but we have an entire team here now ready to handle your business here at We Insure Center. So take a look, weinsurecenter.com. And again, Amber, thanks for joining. Jeff, we appreciate you joining as well, taking your time. We're going to follow up with you guys in probably 6 months or a year to see how things are going, see how it's progressed. And again, I just couldn't be more excited to have, as part of that national expansion, you guys, Pennsylvania. Yeah. There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. Good deal. Thanks for having us. And it's been great.
It's been a pleasure.